Hello, this is Amy Zawi for the July 22nd Red Alert Report, Grand Alliances. I'm happy to report two bits of good news that have come out after a couple weeks of not so good news in our world media. The Latin American Jewish Congress hosted the first global forum combating anti-Semitism in Argentina back on July 17 and 18. I bring this up in the context of BDS because this forum was looking at agencies or issues of anti-Semitism all over the globe, including economic, educational, and of course violent terrorist activities. The forum included addressing anti-Semitism at all these levels. The President of Argentina was a keynote speaker. The Minister of Culture and Education from Uruguay was a speaker, and a Colombian Supreme Court Justice member also spoke. All in all, 250 representatives from 17 nations attended the conference. Moreover, this was hosted by three specific agencies: the Latin American Jewish Congress, the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and uniquely, the Hispanic Leadership Coalition. Now, the Hispanic Leadership Coalition is a ministry of the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference, which includes pastors, evangelical pastors from all over Central and South America. This is a clear alliance of clear-thinking, like-minded people from all spectrums of society in Latin and Central America. The secular government agencies and representatives, of course the Jewish Congress members. Remember, the last violent attack against the Jewish people in South America was in Argentina in 1994, where 84 Jewish people were killed in an assault. And then, of course, the Christian evangelicals in Central and South America. To me, this was a glorious answer to prayer for years of Christians and Jews and clear-minded people in the secular government finally coming together to identify and then discuss ways to combat anti-Semitism in all sorts of ways, including security measures against terrorism, violent terrorism, and what I would call a soft terrorism. That is the anti-Semitism that shows up, for example, in the BDS movement, economic sanctions, educational biases, and the like. So this was a wonderful event that I'm glad to have seen taken place, and I look forward to reports that come out of it with its progress and findings over the coming weeks. Not only that, in Israel, in Jerusalem, the Armenian Orthodox Church, a specific leader named Gabriel Nadov, has openly and publicly denounced the BDS movement and agents that come in using Christianity as its mechanism to enter Israel as a tourist, but instead engage in inciting incidents with the IDF and taking as many unflattering pictures of Israel as possible out of the country. There is a group called the Ecumenical Accompaniment Program in Palestine and Israel, which is run by the World Council of Churches. It has been active in Israel since 2002 and is a big proponent of the BDS movement, boycott, divest, and sanction. Father Gabriel Nadov is quoted as saying quite publicly and in Jerusalem, "I will continue to work hard towards exposing any organization or program that claims to be Christian while working against the state of Israel, the safest place for Christians in the Middle East, and tries to weaken it in the face of terror in the region, uses Christian religion, rewrites history, harms real coexistence, the Christian-Jewish relationship in Israel and around the world, and ratchets up anti-Semitism." Father Nadov was very upset to find, after a recent study, collaboratively executed, revealed that over 80 people have entered the nation of Israel falsely on tourist visas, claiming to be Christian tourists, when in fact they were activists for this ecumenical accompaniment program, seeking to incite and instigate instances and events on the ground in Israel in order to record it or report back some sort of injustice as a result. Keep in mind, if you come to Israel to volunteer for some agency, you actually have to disclose that as your reason for visiting. So to use a pretense or a lie to gain entrance to the country is, of course, at its very base, a non-Christian thing to do. Father Nadov recognizes this. This investigation was supported and aided by various interest groups, including governmental, conservative groups in Israel, Christians, immigration agencies, and the justice system. I'm encouraged to see the Orthodox Church, a significant spiritual leader within it, openly announce that Israel is the safest place for Christians. Anti-Semitism among certain sects of the Orthodox Church is actually a problem. So bravo to Father Gabriel Naddaff for his outspokenness for truth and Christian values. Between Father Naddaff and the Hispanic Leadership Coalition, we are seeing Christians and clergy from all over the world working together with secular government agencies and Jewish leadership groups to expose and identify anti-Semitic activities, including those in the BDS movement, and present findings to actively combat it. So for this I say, Shavua Tov. Have a great week and Shabbat Shalom.